Hi, David, the tinnitus coach here. Uh, I call myself the tinnitus coach, but I do not currently make any money from helping people. So, yeah, I want to talk today a little bit about cures for tinnitus. There are some cases where there is a cure, but this is a very sensitive area, and I just want to kind of handle it carefully. Um, there's a lot of people selling cures for tinnitus. They advertise that they have a device. They advertise they have a medication. They advertise that they have a treatment or a program that you can join that will cure your tinnitus. And I have to say that more often, pretty much almost always, there is not a cure, but there's a way to get better, and it goes very, very well. It just takes time, and that's the part that sucks, to put it bluntly. So, but I want to talk about this because there's some really important stuff to realize. Tinnitus, including me, can make people feel really, really hopeless, depressed, even to the point of wanting to take their own life because of this terrible sound. I was in such a place, I wasn't quite ready to take my own life, but I was severely depressed. I had severe anxiety. I had a sense of hopelessness. But I am somebody who has a lot of fighting spirit, and I'm like, I'm gonna find a way somehow. We're gonna get through this thing, you know. And but the part that I want to handle carefully is that some people, while they're in that state of being very hopeless, someone comes along and says, "Hey, I've got a cure for you," and they're like, "Oh, really?" And then they really, hold on to the idea that there's a cure for tinnitus, and they're about to go buy it, for example. And then what happens? They don't get cured. And then the hopelessness sets in even worse. And this is terrible. So I want you to be really, really careful about how you think about cures. And at the same time, I want to give you a big heaping spoonful of hope, because I've talked to so many people who have felt hopeless and gotten better. You can go through the comments on my channel if you want to take the time. You will see there's so many people saying, look, when I started out, I wasn't doing very good, and now I'm so much better. And besides on my channel, I've seen story after story. But what you do see on the internet a lot of times are people who are talking when they are in a place of hopelessness. And you'll see a lot of negativity. I certainly was very negative about it, but like I say, I've got to fight. I'm going to fight. If something's going to take me down, I'm not going to go out easily, I'm so fortunate that I got past that terrible time, as did so many other people that I've met, and like I say, on this channel, making comments. You can read for yourself. We're not making this up, but oh my gosh, it's like a miracle how bad I was. And really, the sound is just the same sound as it was before. It's pretty loud, but maybe some people's are louder than mine. I'm sure there are, but I don't even worry about it anymore. And it's amazing. I don't know how I did that, but there's this process of habituation, and I've made some videos to help you to do that. So I just want to be, just caution everyone when it comes to finding a cure for tinnitus. Oh my gosh, let's do more research. Let's find out how to do it. Let's keep up with what's going on in the news. There's some devices out there. There's There's some beeping sounds and programs that they have, and they have found some, people report that they are better afterwards after using these things. And I believe that, especially things with sounds and stuff, it can help a lot. You can speed along your habituation. Making the tinnitus go away, that's another thing. But you can get to a place that's much, much better than that terrible, hopeless feeling that so many of us have gone through. And maybe if you're watching this video, you feel that hopelessness now. Mine certainly lasted for, gosh, at least 6 months, 5 to 6 months of just almost utter hopelessness, and then not doing so good for another 6 months, and then doing pretty good, kind of okay, but not quite recovered yet for another 6 months. And then maybe after about a year and a half, I was finally like saying, I think I'm actually okay now. I had to take medications and, things like that. And now I don't. So I hope you get my message, because I don't want to make you feel like it has to be a terrible thing of having tinnitus. I want you to know that there's hope, and so many people have lived the story, and it's like most people get better, like a huge majority of people get better, but it doesn't seem like you will at the time. But if we give you that, we got a cure for you, and then you get your hope up, and then you go buy, spend $3,000 or whatever, and then it doesn't work, this can make things worse. So be very careful when you think about a cure, but also be very hopeful that most people get better. So that's my message for you today. I hope you're welcome to give me your feedback about that. If you think there are some cures out there, feel free to post in the comments. There's somebody's Shure device that is a little bit in the news these days. I'm not ready to give it the thumbs up, but it might be something that kind of helps move it forward a little bit to getting in a better place. So, okay, I'm going to end the video, but look forward to your comments if you have any, and have a wonderful day, and get better and better.